Hello, I am Anjal Podel. Today in this video, I will be showing how I DevOpsified a Ruby on Rails application with PostgreSQL database from scratch using the tools like Docker, Kubernetes with Helm, ArgoCD, and the Tekton CI for the pipeline. Let's first jump into the application, how it works. The application itself is a simple Ruby on Rails application that tracks the budget. Uh, Initially, we have the login console, and after logging in the application, we can see the different categories of expenses. Uh, we can add the transactions as well. Now let's move into how I Dockerize the Ruby on Rails application. The assessment is divided into four directories. The Docker directory contains the Docker file. GitOps contains the ArgoCD application YAML manifest. The Kubernetes / budget app directory contains the Helm chart for the application, and the Tekton directory contains the YAML pipelines. In the Docker directory, we have the Docker file. I have implemented the multi-stage Docker build. I have implemented multi-stage Docker build for the Ruby application. We can see in the initial stage is this one, and the final stage is another. And in the Kubernetes directory, we can see the templates. In the template section, there are some separate YAML manifest for Postgres SQL data stateful set application. In the stateful set, we have defined the headless service to provide unique identity for each pod of the stateful set, and in the stateful set, we have all the templating values that will be provided through Helm values.yaml file. I have configured the persistent volume as well for the stateful set application, which you can see in the volume claim templates. And in the Rails application itself is the deployment for the application. We have the service, the cluster IP service, and the deployment .yaml file. All the environment variables are configured, and we can see the annotation ArgoCD sync web 2. This is to control the order of the execution of the resources, since the deployment needs to be run after the database migration has happened. So I have configured the database migration job with the sync web as 1. The database migration job will run after the stateful set application has been created, and the deployment application will run after the migration job has completed. And we have the secrets directory. I have used the sealed secrets from Bitnami to encrypt all the secure credentials like the database name, password, URL, and user. Only the cluster will be able to encrypt this file, so it is safe to commit on the GitHub. We can see the ingress implemented as well. That will forward the traffic directly to the deployment service. And in the values.yaml, we have the simple values file with the default values for almost everything. I have configured the ingress host name in the etc/host directory of my machine. Now let's move to the GitOps directory. We have the application.yaml file that defines the application to be deployed on the cluster. This is an in-cluster deployment, so we have the server configured as like this. Some of the sync options and the sync policies are also mentioned for the automation purpose, so that ArgoCD will be able to automatically sync the repository. Since the repository ArgoCD is watching is a private, so we have to configure the GitHub credentials so that the ArgoCD can clone the repository inside itself. Now we have the Tekton that contains the tasks, three different tasks: pipeline run, configured secrets, and the service account. We have the build. We have the checkout task that will clone the Git repository of the application. We have the build push task that will build the image and push it to the Docker Hub, which we will see during the pipeline execution phase. And we have the GitHub's repo update tags that will update the helm values.yaml file with the updated image tag, so that the ArgoCD can sync the change in the cluster automatically. We have the Docker Hub secrets and the Git secrets configured as well for pushing the images into the Docker Hub and pushing and commit into the private Git repository. We have the pipeline.yaml file that aggregates all the tasks in the pipeline run as well. I have also configured the service account for that will be automatically mounted in all the tasks that are run by the pipeline, and a role binding that will provide a admin role to all the tasks as of now. Now this is the Tekton dashboard I have configured in the cluster. We have the pipelines defined here as well, and the three different tasks in the that will be used in the same pipeline. We have the pipeline run instance. I have already two pipelines succeeded, which I have done before this demo. Now let's instead of creating, let's rerun the pipeline with the updated image tag as v4. This should be done by the Tekton trigger. Once we configure the trigger, it will automatically inject the commit hash as the image tag. After this, we can hit the create button and the pipeline will start. So basically the flow is that the Tekton CI pipeline will clone the GitHub repository, the Ruby on Rails GitHub repository, and it will build the image from the existing Docker file and will push it to the Docker Hub. And after pushing it to the Docker Hub, it will update the Kubernetes YAML manifest in the values.yaml file. It will update the deployment image tag with the newly built image, and when the ArgoCD detects any change in the in that repository, in the Kubernetes repository, it will sync that desired state into the cluster state automatically, since we have configured the automated sync policy, and the new version of the application will be deployed in the cluster. Now this pipeline will take like around 5 to 6 minutes for the completion. I will see you after the pipeline completes. Now we can see the build and push image task has been completed. We can see the log details in the Tekton dashboard as well. Let's verify in the Docker Hub whether the image has been pushed or not. When we check the Docker Hub, I can see the image tag v4 has been pushed for the budget application. Let's open the image tag. Okay, nothing to zoom. So here we can see the budget app v4 has been pushed on the Docker Hub. In the next task, we have the update GitHub's repo. This task's main role is to update the helm values file with the updated image tag. Let's check that out as well. We can see that Tekton CI has created a commit 1 minute ago which updated the image tag to v4 in the Kubernetes/budget app directory. Here we can see the image tag has been updated to v4. As soon as this directory has any change, the ArgoCD will detect it automatically. ArgoCD will detect it automatically and try to sync the desired state defined in the Git with the actual cluster state. We can see we updated image stack to before. ArgoCD has automatically sync the latest changes from the repository. We can see the image tag is update image tag to before, and we can see the sync was succeeded a few seconds ago. In the sync, the hook was created and the budget application was again created. Okay, now let's see whether the application is running or not. After refreshing the application, we can see the application is up and working. We can add the transaction as well. We can add the transaction as well in the vegetables amount $29 and save it. You can see the amount has been increased, and you can add the new category as well, clothes category, browse. We can see we can also delete this transaction. So the application is up and working, which is complete automation from application development to deployment, done through the Tekton CI pipeline with ArgoCD as the continuous delivery GitOps tool. Thank you.